Hey, good morning, good evening. ¿Cómo está, mi amigos, mi amigas? Michael and Texas Jake. And we're talking today about something that prompted me to come on YouTube in the first place. And that wasn't just to vent and to tell my story, it was to hopefully do something that might prevent it from happening to somebody else. And what that would be is that I think a lot of us, that are watching YouTubes and social media, sometimes we're prompted to go somewhere else because it's better there. It's said. And sometimes we just jump in just because we believe it or we want to believe it. And I'm certain that sometimes it does happen, that there's younger women with older men, and they're willing to do that in the Philippines. However, there's a lot of hoops, and there's a lot of stories, and there's a lot of reasons why people do what they do. And just because those situations exist, I don't think that too many people are conscious that sometimes doing those things can affect other people in an adverse way, whether it be spiritually, whether it be trust factors, or just amplified. Radar goes up, I guess. And you're also creating stereotypes. What I've noticed is that you, as a Philippine country, are very sensitive about saying anything negative about the people and or the country. And no one really wants to do that. I mean, we'd love to be able to say wonderful things all the time, And there's crime and corruption goes on all over the world. I'm not naive to that. It's just that I guess I was naive because I never knew there was a country that didn't allow divorce and that they were a very religious country. So I just assumed with those few elements there that this was a special place. And this is somewhere where you could really find something that would be genuinely unique, However, to the anatomy of a woman, there's not something that you have that others don't have. What they may have is an education to go along with the looks. And they might have a different perspective that would be more in line with something that somebody from the United States would want. Here, just like there, I think that we have to have a partner that is going to be partnered up, know the objective, know the goal, and then work with you along your side without the cheating, without the lies, whatever. You can't have that in a relationship and have it be successful. Here, there, anywhere. What I've noticed, though, is that, and this is just from my assessment of just looking backwards, looking at the same sites that I've looked at before, is that somebody there got wind of this long distance relationship, and it didn't take them very long to figure out that you're all the way over there and I'm all the way over here, and how could you possibly know what I'm doing, who I'm with, if I'm married, if I'm not married, if I'm telling you the truth or not telling you the truth. And I think what has happened is that some people, we would consider that lazy, others might consider that industrious, have figured out that if you just get somebody, and not just one, many, it's like the law of averages. You just keep just stacking up all of these acquaintances, and whether you're what some would call it here is dry begging, and what that means is just, oh, I'm so this and I'm so that, but never really asking. But you sympathize. We as a country, and that's pretty evident, I think, in a lot of cases, supply a lot of resources to other countries that have less. Maybe not to the measure that you would want, but I think that responsibility has fallen on the United States for quite some time. I'm not trying to not get to the point. And my point is this that some of you have figured out ways to do this. You tell your friends, and your friends tell another friend, and so on and so on. And what they do is they just get on that social media site and they just inundate, their advertisement with